playing around with just scoping everything better, trying to figure out what the original failure was on the first pair of IGBTs I had before I had this little brick guy right here. Getting up to a certain voltage, there was just that really bad ringing that would occur, that real bad spiking in the output. It was just no good. Once I started scoping across this switch here, I realized that it was because this guy right here, it spits back some serious spikes. So even at a low voltage like 20 volts, every time the switch opened back up, I was getting some pretty high spikes, like 150, maybe 200 volts. But anyway, I just wanted to show temporarily, I found that I had these guys laying around. They're little, I think like 15 amp. But this type of core is probably way more suitable. It's just got too small of a surface area to really work for what I'm trying to do. I could probably stack both of these together, rewind it, get a little bit more power through them. It's still not going to work. I'm still going to have to wait on the larger core that I ordered. So actually right now, that's my ramp. So it's still low. That's about, a little under 40 volts ramp right there. But you can see it's still fairly clean, except for that dip after the initial step starts to get a little funky. So I've got the wick all the way down. So yeah, anyway, you can see, I've got it at 50 volts per division. So, and let's see, 2 milliseconds. So it's like a little over 10 milliseconds ramp time. And if I bring it to like 100 or so, you can see it still remains pretty clean. So that's the buck converter output. I'm gonna put it at like 80. That's about like 80, 90. And just kind of messing around with the settings here. So it does start to struggle the higher on times. That's backing it down quite a bit. But it does appear to be a much cleaner ramp now that I think about it. So I think, again, that was only about like 10 milliseconds ramp total, including the fall back down. Not too bad. It also sounds a lot better. I don't hear as much of some weird oscillation going on in the output. Let me see. Well, now it's too damn dark. I get the light just right. Oh, that's not too bad. So I'm gonna bring it up a little bit more. So maybe that's about as high as I feel like bringing it right now. Till I up that inductor. Probably what I'm going to do is just, since I've got two of them, just stack them and rewind it. But I'm pretty sure at a certain point it'll start sagging in the ramp amplitude. I can sort of get away with it right now at the low BPS, and I've got the on time down fairly low. Let me bump it up just a little bit more. That's kind of cool. It's a little better. Still not all the way up. I could theoretically bring it up quite a bit more, but I don't want to yet. Kind of baby steps. But yeah, so far, I took the scope probes off, but I imagine the ramp still looks, you know, fairly clean. So I like that. Then cut my main supply off right here. Well, actually, let me back the on time down quite a bit and then cut it off. So actually, let me cut it back on, drain the rest of that back down. So yeah, cool. So far so good.